Wah, 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 wah. I look like a butt plug. Maybe I should just shave my head. Hello everyone, this is Jane, your all-around multi-fandom girl and binge-watch enthusiast. And yeah, you are seeing it right. I have finally decided to put my face on a video because why not? Okay, I'm gonna be a bit honest here. I haven't been around this channel much for like the past 2 months, I'm guessing, because I have been in a burnout of some sort. The reason? That's right, folks. I am actually in my freshman year and I am deeply struggling. And I may look fine now, but this face had endured countless nights of all-nighters, and
It was pure torture.
because it was harder then to adapt in a different school environment, and it is much harder now, especially with this learning situation we're in, and because Philippines has a shitty educational system, and let's just say it has been a challenge. But I'm fine now, the semester's over, and I have decided to finally get out of my unproductive streak and finally do something with this channel, because why on earth would I produce two whole videos about K-drama and just disappear after 2 months and never to be heard of again? And the solution for that, folks, will be revealed in this video, because I'm gonna talk about an indie Filipino Netflix original. I know what you guys are thinking. This is a K-drama channel, but who cares at this point, right? I am barely holding onto my sanity and I have no idea what content I should produce right now. Especially the Love 020 video took a major rewrite because of what happened to the Chinese actress involved in it. And I have decided to just, include all of the issue surrounding the drama, because oh boy, if I made a video about that, it would just take a whole day. Without further ado, let's talk about it. The Netflix original film Dead Kids is released on the 1st of December 2019 on the streaming site. Directed by Mikhail Red and featured young Filipino actors and actresses that holds huge potential in the Philippine film industry. It starred Calvin Miranda, Vance Larena, Khalil Ramos, and Sue Ramirez, to name a few. And interestingly, it is also the first Filipino film produced by the world-renowned streaming site Netflix, which hyped up many Filipino film enthusiasts because of the kind of theme the movie is going for, focusing on a different take on teen struggles and how influences in our young adult years could seriously push us to do the bad things that can sometimes define our lives for the worst. There is also a glimpse of the corrupt climate of the country's justice system, which became relevant in the overall theme of the story. The screenplay also manages to bring forth jokey banters, giving it a sprinkle of dark comedy while also never betraying the more gritty and serious parts. With a soundtrack that hella slaps and the dark color palette used in the lighting and trendy shots of each scene, I mean, what more could we ask? Filipinos were ecstatic because Dead Kids finally provided us this breath of fresh air from the usual oversaturated comedy movies that were being produced each year. Personally, I didn't expect much of the film exactly, partly because I thought it would just end up to be this cringy, edgy knockoff of Western teen dramas crossed with crime movies. I kind of thought it would be Riverdale meets Money Heist, but with a more edgy, trying hard undertone. And in a way, I was kind of right, but in a good way. During my first watch, I even compared the directorial style and cinematography with another Netflix show, End of the Fucking. It really have the same vibe with the teen show, and when I took a closer look at the film, I also realized the film is actually targeting the demographic of young adult Netflix goers like me that enjoys Western teen shows. And I honestly find myself liking it. So much so that I even played the movie in our classroom TV, and my classmates also thought the same. Unlike what I expected, it wasn't completely devoid of humor and it honestly had a serious narrative. It wasn't a poor attempt of copying Western style. And I think that's what I liked about it the most. I honestly felt like I'm watching some foreign film, which led me to wonder if this film would get shunned by other critics because it takes major influences from other foreign film stylization. But whether or not some may love dead kids or not is not the important angle here. For me, that is. My main question would be, would this film's success finally gives a chance for Filipino indie movies? Or, generally, the whole country's film industry as a whole to finally rise and prosper against the 21st media slump that we are having right now? We cannot really deny that our fellow Filipinos' taste favors more foreign works than local ones. I mean, I too am a fan of anime and Korean dramas. So much so that I sometimes question why we can produce something with greater quality, with the US, Korea, Japan, and even Thailand producing world-renowned media in shows and films. I mean, sure, Philippines has some great works too, but cringe teleseries and redundant plot lines almost always outnumber rare gems, which leads to some of them being underrated and be buried under the piles and piles of disposable media an average Filipino consumes. Which led me to wonder, can Dead Kids finally pave a way for the crippling Filipino film industry to finally leap forward into a far better and superior works from what we have right now? Why do we have to settle for what we have right now if we can obviously produce great films? Whoa, I kind of went from a opinionated, light-hearted review right there to a straight-up rant. But my point still stands. If we can have relevant original films that delves with deeper issues and still be produced with as much quality that compares to Western media and our other well-off Asian neighbors, then we can surely step up and at least support these local efforts on building our own niche in films and television. At the end of the day, it will still depend on us, the viewers and consumers, to support and critique our local shows and films. In this way, we could contribute something to the future of our media industry while also working our way step by step into finally having a film and television renaissance. And you could start right now by watching Dead Kids on Netflix. And, of course, sharing your opinions about it. Whoa, I'm glad this is finally over. This is like a working progress for like 3 months, I think. Because I was supposed to post another Asian drama video, the Love 021, but because of recent issues, and I was too tired to go back to it. I mean, maybe I'm just lazy. Either way, thank you very much for watching till the end, and I hope you guys would, of course, subscribe and like. So yeah, take care, stay safe, and wear a mask, and ciao!